Good evening and welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Tonight's date is December 21st, 2025. It is a Sunday. What a freaking... What an evening. Now, I'll wait for some folks to get in here because so far, ain't nobody in. Just me. Just me. Oh my goodness. Where is everybody? We got things rolling. Things rolling on Facebook. Boy, they're just blowed up. Things blowed up. Bunch of retards galore. Retard here, retard there, retard everywhere. Oh my goodness. Okay, well. Don't know if folks are going to join the show tonight. If they don't, I'll close it down. I'll close down the show. We'll get a little bit of time to see if somebody shows up. A little bit. I'm still monitoring Facebook. Trying to figure out what's going on here. But we'll see. We will see. In the sea. Under the sea. You and me. She sells seashells by the seashore. Said Eeyore. Oh my goodness. It's a pain in the ass that I got to put disclaimers at the beginning of my posts because people are too damn lazy to read all the way through. Oh, we got somebody joined us. Hey there. Hey there. Welcome to the show. Say hi. There you go, Peggy. Like Peggy. She says, hey there. I'm on. Peggy, you're the only one here. You're not on time. You're late. But everybody else is more late. Dang it. Okay, there's OT. He's there. There's Judy. Okay. Hey, OT. Hey, Judy. Where's everybody else? Well, we got more than that. Now the numbers are racking up. Is Laurel out there? I don't know. Gus may be. He may be in the woods. Peggy says hi all. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood, but I'm not like angry. I'm just really annoyed. I am just annoyed. I am extremely annoyed. Since y'all started here, we'll start my first annoyance. My first annoyance started this morning. I'd posted, I don't know if you've been to my page. I started out the Thank you. Thank you. This one hasn't made it on the show yet. Let's get out of the way. Get my dingy danglies. And this is how my evening's going. Judy wrote, "Nice tie." You know what I read? Nice tits. What the fuck? nice tits. No, I'm like, that can't be right. That just cannot be right. And no, it wasn't right. It says nice tie. Judy says gorgeous. Yeah, it's nice. It is nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, what did somebody post to me? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, let me get back to my page. My first. yeah. Judy goes, "Oh my God, LMAO." Yeah, it's like no, she couldn't have said that. That just doesn't even make any sense. So this morning I posted up something that Peggy says you may need to get your glasses updated. Yes. The missus has told me it's past time. It is past time. I need to get it done. I just haven't got it. Maybe after the new year. Well, it's like really small, and I'm doing something over here, and you guys are right here. I moved it closer, but it ain't as close as it should be. But if I bring the other one closer, it's going to interfere with the camera. So, and I can't increase. I tried to increase. I can actually increase it. I can go double font size, but what it does is it blows up everything on my web browser. Everything is double big, and it just screws everything up. So I couldn't do that. But okay. Was in the Frankenzebo last night. Great evening for it. It was like below 30, but no real wind or anything like that. And it was a wonderful evening in the Frankenzebo. We liked it. Had some Yellowstone American single malt. It's Scotch, but made here in the United States. Non-peated. So it was pretty good. So, okay, I started up this morning. Back on track. Peggy's getting me off track there. Oh, butter pecan. Butter pecan ice. It's not butter pecan ice cream, although I do like butter pecan ice cream. Butter pecan coffee from New England brand is the coffee for tonight. Okay, let me get going. Started up this morning. And my first post was a post that I've kind of counseled people on it before, but never online. People are having this problem, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you raised your kids. It doesn't. But the new generation out there has had a habit of once they left home, they forgot about their parents. Well, unless you were just feeding them shit all the time, you get by this or fix that and do that, then they pay attention. But if you don't, if it's a normal relationship, the kids just go about their life, and then they forget about you, and they don't bring the grandkids around, and they don't spend time with you. A lot of people are having that problem. And again, it's not a how you raise them thing, because there's families where some of the kids do it and some of the kids don't. There's some families that they were raised right, and all of the kids do it. And the people are like, they blame themselves. It's like, what did I do wrong as a parent? And it's like, you didn't do anything wrong. It's not about you. Now, what we used to do is for the grandparents, the great-grandparents and stuff like that, when we had kids in the house, we'd go and we'd see them every few weeks, at least once a month. We'd always make sure that we took time out of our life to go and see them. And you spend the day, or you spend a few hours, you do what you can. And we had a big family. We loaded them all up in the minivan and off we went. So don't buy this, it's a hassle shit. No. You go and you go see the grandparents. And we made sure the grandkids, our kids, they knew their grandparents. And again, we spend time with them. Sit and talk with them. Just do things. like that. This new generation, a lot of them aren't doing that anymore. And parents are going to their adult kids to see their grandkids, and their grandkids aren't paying attention to them, and the kids aren't really. It's almost as if they were less than a friend and less than, like I wrote up, less than a new person that they met at a coffee shop. They could give two shits about them. And they just don't seem to get it. They don't seem to get it. So, this has been an issue. I told people it's not your fault. It's not your fault. And then after a certain amount of time, I'll say what we do is we just stop going. You're tired of contacting them all the time. Things going one way, caring going one way, visits going one way, and you still don't get any fulfillment. You see them, but you feel like a peripheral that doesn't really matter. So we just back off and we don't go anymore. Now, like I said, this is a phenomenon that's happening. And I was watching YouTube this morning, and Jordan Peterson's video comes up, and it's like, holy shit. It's titled, "In Old Age, Don't Visit Your Kids If You Want Respect. The Brutal Truth About Dignity and Boundaries." And I'm listening to it, and I'm like, oh, holy shit. Jordan Peterson is channeling the Whiskey Cowboy. Everything that he said is exactly what I've told people. Exactly. And you just have to walk away from it. You have to live your life. You have to live your life. It's not worth the added stress going there and being treated like that. And the kids don't get it. The kids don't get it because they just don't get it for some reason. And again, it has absolutely nothing to do with how you raised them. Nothing. Are y'all hearing this? Because nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. Somebody type up something. Yeah, keep yakking. Okay, Judy says yes. Okay. And I knew that what I had to say would resonate with folks, and I knew what Jordan had to say would resonate. So I wrote a little op-ed above, and then said, go watch Jordan. So I didn't have to copy it, didn't have to repeat everything that he said, which I tell people all the time. It's not you. It's not you. And I've talked about this before. Friendships, kids, it doesn't matter. There's a reciprocal thing that has to go on. I think it's something like 30% of the time. 30% of the time, they have to show you some interest. You have to win at least 30% of the time. That's the way it works all the time. And when that stops, people just back away. Well, relationships, texts, calls, visits, works exactly the same way. If one side's the only side that's ever doing it, at some point they stop doing it. Now, this younger generation, they are going to look back after we're gone and go, gee, I wish I'd had more time. I wish the kids had known their grandparents more. Well, you had your chance. You had your chance. And when your parents, they were chasing you, you couldn't give a shit. Because you're selfish. Narcissistic. It's all about you. And like I said, has nothing to do with how they were raised, because I've talked to a lot of people and I've looked at families and it's like they're all over the place. They're all over the place in how they were raised. Different income levels, different religious backgrounds, different social backgrounds. They're all over the place. Lenient, strict, doesn't matter. Has no bearing whatsoever on the kids doing this shit now. Just blows my mind. I look around and go, what the hell? Society, I guess. Because I tell people that your kids spend more time away from you than they do with you once they get school age. It's a battle. You do the best you can. So I posted that up. And folks who haven't seen it, go to my page. Go to my page, read my write-up on it, and then go to the link and listen to Jordan. And then you'll go, yeah, he sounds like the cowboy. I'd put things a little bit sterner than he does. Sometimes he put things stern, but I tend to be a little more stern than him. But then the typical, sometimes the parents are the narcissist and they push their kids away because they're not perfect and they don't hold their head right, and it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Not this. Not this. Not everything is about you. You know, this is what gets me, and I made another post about that. There's people, doesn't matter what you post, they're going to turn it into them. If you're having issues because your parents shunned you and your grandkids, sorry, they shouldn't do that. Shut the fuck up. This isn't about you. I'll write about that. That's not a problem. But you don't have to cover everything in every damn bit of commentary. It's impossible. You couldn't get through things. My focus was on people getting on in years and their kids have drifted away and do not show them the attention, care, and respect that they're deserved. For whatever reason, it's weird. It's freaking weird. So, as you get on in age, if that's the case, you just got to walk away. You got to just walk away. Don't worry about it. Live your life. Be happy. If they show up and they want to spend some time with you, fine. Stop reaching out. Now, I had gone over this years ago with some folks. And the prevailing thing from some people out there, no, you always got to keep reaching out. You always got to reach out. It's like, nah, no, you don't. How long? 5 years? 10 years? 15 years? No. Peggy says, I'm kind of torn about this. Usually my kids and grandkids are always happy to see me, but being retired, I have the time to go to them. The kids are stretched thin with their... Yeah, then you're not getting what I'm saying, Peggy. When you go and see them, do they show you attention? Or does it seem like an imposition that you're there, or you're just some random person? I get when we're retired, we have more time. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't buy it. Why? Because I had a household full of fucking kids. My in-laws were retired. They never had to come to my house. I think you just have low expectations. But if you want to go to them, by all means, go to them. But my issue is when you go to them, clearly you said they want to see you and they're happy. Good, then it doesn't apply to you. There's a good many people out there that when they go to their kids' place and they see their grandkids, it's almost an imposition. They don't get the attention. They don't have the caring. It doesn't go both ways. Now, do your kids call you? I hate fucking texting. I did. Most of my kids, they text every once in a while. They don't call very often. The missus, she gets in contact when she does. My youngest, yeah, she texts me all the time. I told her I hate texting. She says, no, everybody is happy to see and spend time with me, I guess. Right. That's not what I'm talking about. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about for those people, and it's a lot out there. They go to their kids' place. They always go to their kids' place. And they're not getting the attention they're owed. You leave there going, I just don't think they even care. And yeah, I got kids just like that. Yeah, it is really sad. And y'all know me. I'm a generous guy. And I got kids like that. They're not all like that, but some were like that. Oh, like when the missus had a heart attack, yeah, they showed interest for about 5 fucking minutes. And then what? Like pulling teeth. They think, oh, since they got a Facebook page, they'll just put it out for the world. And if you don't snag it, then, It's like, no, give your mother a call. And and again, this has absolutely nothing to do with how you raise the kids. Like I said, we put them all in the van. Off we went. A lot. You sit there and go, Mimi, okay, what's up, Mimi? What project are you working on? Listen to some stories. Kids sit on the floor and listen. Papa, what's going on? You working on something in the shed? So he'll tell his thing or tell you about the fish he caught, and you just sit there and you listen. Get a book, you know. That's just the way it was. That's just what you do. Again, it could be an hour, 2 hours, a day, whatever. Peggy says, I broke my leg and kneecapped the kids' grands where they do everything. Yeah. No, great, good. Not talking about you. Not talking about you. We had other people post up about that, and they said, oh, I guess I'm just, yeah, good, then shut up. I'm not telling you to shut up, but it's like, no, it was for the people who are, and there's a lot of them out there. A lot of them out there. That the kids just, they don't get it. They don't get it. They will after we're gone. So there was that. And then there's like, yeah, there's parents out there that they're the narcissists. Yeah. I get it. So I had to make a disclaimer. Had to put another post in there. Yeah. I'm not talking about that. I know all about a narcissistic parent. My father was a sociopath. Narcissistic sociopath. Abusive man. I know about them. And you know what? I still made sure my kids knew him. Fucking imagine that. Until things went too far. And then I stopped seeing him. But yeah, there's different things that affect different people. Yeah, I get it. But today we were talking about where the kids get involved with their life and you're nothing to them. You're nothing to them. So that's how I started the day. Didn't go for a ride. Went for a ride yesterday. It was okay. The weather today wasn't too good, and the missus isn't feeling good, so we didn't go for a ride today either. So I just put out some more contact. I played the guitar a bit. Posted up some other content, and it did okay. It did okay. But 8 hours ago, I posted about Massachusetts activists delivered a petition of over 3,000, so not much, over 3,000 signatures in support of Trump impeachment. The petition doesn't mean anything. Judy says, I have two daughters, and I can relate to both scenarios. Yeah. I mean, a lot of times you can see, even within the same family, you'll see different things. But that's what it was about. So folks, go listen, go watch the video. So yeah, I posted up this I posted up this bit of content. Gus says, I try and say to my kids that someday I will not be here. Most times they just don't want to hear. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Let's go back up here. Come on. There we go. This is what I posted up. So it's a picture, and it's got Donald Trump, and it's got the activist. It's from NewBedfordGuide.com. It's from a news thing. And I quoted the activists. Now right here it says, before posting, read the entire thing. I had to put that in there about a half an hour ago. I finally had enough of it. So you start to read, and it's like you're reading it, and if you read the first paragraph, it's just a quote from the activist. But it goes, as you see, it goes quite a bit. This is all mine right here. Right here. But of course, that's where mine starts. And it goes down to here. I'm trashing their petition. I don't agree with their petition. But people they only read the first part. Of course, it was about like this. So you didn't see the first part because it wasn't there. Before posting, read the entire thing. So they'd look at the picture, they'd start to read the first paragraph, and it's typical fucking leftist bullshit, and they'd run to the comment section and decide to call me a piece of shit. Gus says, as I said, they just don't read. No, they don't. So they're calling me names. Now, there is over 9,000 emojis, and there is just, right now, just 2.9 thousand comments. So this blew up. 142 shares. I need more shares. But 2.9 thousand comments, with a bunch of them calling my ass out. Calling me names. How dare I call myself a cowboy since I hate our nation, and keep posting stupid shit and blah, 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 and you're this and you're that. And it's like, what the hell? You look to him, it's like, damn, we're on the same side. Oh, you're a fucking idiot. You didn't read what I actually wrote. You think that I am posting and agree with this shit. Well, I don't. Read the fucking content. So here I am trying to deal with knuckleheads all freaking afternoon. Because the problem is they're our allies. They're on our side. They're just retarded. They're not reading. And if other people see them call me names and act like I'm the idiot and I'm the asshole, that just makes me look bad. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because this article was anti the petition. It's like, holy crap. So now I updated it to before, it says before posting, read the entire thing. And I'm just going to have to turn off notifications because, like I said, I've got I'm going to reload it again and see whether we bust 3,000 comments. I'm still at 2.9 thousand comments. That's a lot of fucking comments. There's no way I can read all those. I can't see it. I can't keep up with it. This is what I need posts to do and content to do, but it needs to explode in the right direction. Peggy says, it sounds like all of those that drank the Kool-Aid have gathered. It's not even, they're just not fucking reading. They're just not reading. They see the picture. They read a few sentences into it's a quote. It's quoting from the Rise Up Western Mass, Indivisible folks. They're activists. It just quotes her. So then they assume that I'm just agreeing with shit and they don't read the rest of the article. Gus says, I went back and read it a bunch of times and I couldn't believe how stupid people really are. Right. Because I'm like, did I somehow mislead people? I'm like, okay. And it's like, no. It's clear. It's clear I'm calling them out for their bullshit. It's clear. But it's like, yeah, because they're not reading it. They're just not reading it. They read part of the first paragraph, which is, again, from the activist, and don't read the rest to see what the fuck I'm posting. Gus says, nope, you did not. No, that was perfectly clear. So you know me. I've been rip shit all afternoon. Like, oh, you're a bunch of fucking retards. And I started calling people idiots and retards and morons. It's like, you better go back and fucking read what I wrote. Jesus Christ. Read what I wrote. Hey, You think I'm an asshole? Great. You think I'm an idiot? Great. Let me earn it. Don't call me a bunch of names and say stupid shit about me. When you're attacking a straw man, it wasn't me. I didn't write that. I didn't say that. But I got to deal with it because you're yakking at me. Freaking morons. And then they double down. The number of people that just double down. It's like, what? You are an idiot. I try to tell people, just because they're on our side does not mean they're good people, intelligent people, or not retarded. There's a bunch of asshats out there. And I just got to surf around them, try to do the best I can. But, Lord, it's not in my nature. It's not in my nature. Had one guy started off and talking smack to me and then fucking changed it to, well, yeah, I'm one of the good guys, but I'm wasting my time because nothing's going to change. It's like, then shut the fuck up. If you really think that nothing anybody says is going to change anything, just keep on scrolling. No, you just want to be heard. Well, I fucking hear you. Go away. My goodness. There's Laurel. Slorrel. There's Laurel. Hey. Says, hi, all. I got sidetracked and lost track of time. Seems like I've missed a... Oh, you did. Idiots. Idiots. I've been called worse than Slorrel. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, the post I did up about the petition in Massachusetts, they got over 3,000 signatures supporting the impeachment. People aren't reading it, so they presume that I'm going yay, and it's like, no. So they start attacking me, and let's go ahead and let's refresh it again and see if we've got more. Yes, we have busted 3,000 posts in that bit that I put up this morning. 9.5 thousand emojis, 144 shares. But I had to keep defending myself from idiots who thought that I was a Democrat and I was for the impeachment. It's like, read the fucking article all the way down. The first two paragraphs are just quoting the activist. They're just quoting the activist. The whole second half is me dishing dirt on the activists and how stupid they are. But no, they see the picture, they read the first, few lines of the first paragraph and then jump in on me. Laura says, oh my God, they obviously haven't been following. No, these aren't people that follow me. No. This is the distribution that Facebook is giving me right now. Let's see here. I got to go pull it up for you. Yeah, they weren't following me. And to be clear, the vast majority of them weren't like that. But there's 3,000 comments. See, you do the math. Let's see Facebook's distribution on that one. Insights. Okay. 231,829. Yeah, no, it's increasing my reach. Well, yes. Laurel. Yes. But I'm not a fucking psychopath. I'm not a sociopath. You can only take getting called nasty shit and people fucking throwing you under the bus so many times for shit that you didn't even fucking say. That was my problem. 98.2% of the views are non-followers. 1.8% of the views are followers. So yeah, it's getting a lot of reach out there. Now, the good part about that is when I send out my invites, man, it's a pain in the ass. I got to click each one. It's going to be a good farming for sending my invites because I am at over 19,000 now. So we should be by the end of this month, hopefully over 20,000. My goal for January, by January, I want 25,000 followers. In my mind, for some reason, when I see a page, I don't think they've arrived until they got 25,000 or more. So that's my number. That's what my number. And go, oh, that's great. Yeah, I've been doing it for a decade, though. Come on. But yeah, I have had 231,829 views. Most of them from people who don't follow my content. And then they're not reading. Enough of them aren't reading what I actually wrote, and they start attacking me personally. And again, you can get a couple knuckleheads do that, but at some point it's just, oh my God, you just had enough. You've just had enough. Because if you don't care about your reputation, you just don't give a shit. I care about my reputation. Oh, great job. You've earned a top contributor badge in the Cowboys back room. Yeah, because I earned a badge in my own back room. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you very much. I earned a badge in my own room because nobody's posting in there. Come on, folks. It's for you guys. Gus said, I did. Yes, Gus did. Thank you, Gus. Thank you. Oh, goodness. So I've been busting my ass. I've been dealing with knuckleheads. I got to be honest, this month is going to be I get paid once a month. Remember I said I pull my money the first of every month. So like December was already paid. December was already paid. And yeah. Come January 1st, I'm getting less than I did last month. As it stands right now. But Meta pays me, they're 2 months behind. So, and I've been watching my numbers. So hopefully come February 1st, it'll be a better paycheck. But yeah, this January 1st is not going to be good. It is what it is. But the good thing is it's still more than I was making for a decade on Facebook. I didn't start making any money. I mean, any money. When I say any money, I wasn't making over $100 until September. Peggy says, perhaps between every paragraph, you should clarify your position. Read your post. I read your post this morning and it made sense, but I read instead of skimming. Well, yeah, because you just got to read. I mean, just read it. Those who follow my content, especially even my long articles, it's like, don't stop. Just keep going. Because usually in the last couple paragraphs, there's going to be something there that'll either put a fine cap on things or it'll fucking twist it in a way that you didn't expect. So folks who follow my content, they know that. But the thing is my long form, I call that my long form. Today's article I call that a medium form. That's a medium form article for me. You guys have been around. You've seen my articles. I get in depth. They're usually 2 to 3 times that length, easy. People aren't reading them. And I keep siphoning them back in. They're good articles. There's a shit ton from the COVID thing that I can't bring in because it's not topical anymore. It's good information, but it's not relevant. Some are. I bring up the ones that were. But yeah, it's like just don't read the first sentence, and that's exactly what the mainstream media counts on. Put a good picture, put a good title. First paragraph, that's all they need. They can do the rest in Chinese. It wouldn't matter because that's all people are going to read. So they can lie outright in the title and in the first paragraph and then later on contradict themselves and clear everything up, and nobody knows. They just know what the you see that shit all the time on people's pages. It hits your feed, and they'll just make a weird statement and then link to an article. Nobody's reading it. Somebody had posted up about, because I had posted up about now Georgia in their hearings, they're admitting everything we knew about the 2020 election. And somebody's like, oh, it's just propaganda and you need to post links. It's like, I'm not going to fucking post links. Ain't nobody going to go to the links anyways. You either believe what I say or you don't. If you don't believe what I said, you're not going to go to the link. If you believe what I said, you're not going to waste your time going to the link. If somebody wants to look this shit up, they can go to Google or Yahoo or Foxfart or whatever the hell search engine and directory they want, and they can look it up. The information's there. I don't need to spoon feed everything. I've found out that it doesn't matter how little or how much sources that you put there. People ain't going to fucking go to them anyways. They're going to read what you say. So I make sure I say what's right. And folks that follow my content know I've done my research and I'm saying the right shit. So, no. I don't need to waste my time. They don't do that. They don't do that when you read a magazine article. You know, you get Boy's Life, and here's an article, and it's like they don't list all their fucking sources. This is what they wrote. There you go. You either believe them or you don't. It's not like a fucking term paper where you got to have a freaking bibliography and all this extra shit and reference this and that. And it's like, no, that's not the way most media works. Can't do that. Same way as live streams and podcasts. It's impractical. You can't do that. Some places do it that have a staff. I don't have a staff. I can't pay a staff. I can't pay my own fucking bills. Well, I can, but not off of what I make here. Yet. And just know I'm not complaining. This is the terrain we find ourselves in. That's all it is. My God. It ain't got to watch out because AI doesn't know fucking sarcasm. I even post in, this is sarcasm. Big disclaimer. This is in. They hit me with a freaking violation. Took my shit down. Now, luckily, I don't have a strike. I'm still fine, monetarily wise. But that's why I also tell people, please don't let me have to rely on Facebook. On their monetization. You know, just donate directly so I don't have to worry about it. Then when the shit happens like today, I can lock that shit down to followers only. I don't have to worry about, fuck, I can't stop this. It's an avalanche. It's a big snowball rolling downhill. It's getting bigger and I need it to make money. I need it to make money. Okay, let me do this right now. I'm going to go back to that article. It's reached the point where I just have to do this. I go here. No, I'm not locking it down. Okay. Turn off notification for this post. That way, unless somebody mentions me directly, I'm not getting hammered with notifications, which you can imagine. They're just ding, 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 because let's see. Nose itches. It's now at, let's see if we've gone up another 100. Another 100. Yeah. 3.1 thousand comments. Gus says, wow, I'm proud of you. Thanks, Gus. I do that more and more. I've got all of the big action posts. I've turned off notifications, and then what I do is I'll just scroll through and see how the numbers are, and then I'll just pull up the emojis and use those to send out invites. But I just can't take somebody talking shit about me or to me. I really don't. I really don't. Because they don't do that shit to my face. They don't do that shit to my face. But, yeah. I was going to post up earlier to do about fucking idiots. It's like, they might as well be yakking. Let's say I'm a 9. They don't fucking know. Two people never seen each other before, and they're getting into a fucking argument on social media. Freaking amazing. $19,222 followers. So we're doing good. I'm hoping. Well, I may be able to get it by the end of this year. I might get 2,000. Like I said, 25,000 is my goal for the end of January. I don't think I can do it, but we'll see. We'll see. I need a mass invite. And they've got one out there. But I can't find it where it was before. And then there's a way that you can do it on Facebook, but now they've locked me. It was allowing me to do 1,000 invites a day per their system. So I'd run through it, and they only let me do that for like 2 days. And then after that, I got to do it manually. So you can imagine, again, like you can have a page or you can run a page. I run my page. You can imagine me sitting here, and there's no easy way to do it. I have to pull up a post. I'll show you how I do it. Let's go here. I'll show you how I do it. I'll use that one. And this is what I do. Okay, this is 9.9 thousand. Okay, and I pull this up. Boom. And there's all of it. You can go by laughter, likes, angry, whatever. So this, and unless you click it, it's all. So you see, these have already been invited. And see, this is invite. So you go, okay, invite. 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 And you sit here. And this is how you spend time. And when you're doing this, you can't be doing anything else. Now, sometimes I'll either put if I'm in the studio doing this, I'll play a YouTube video on in the background, something that I don't have to see, and I can just listen to it. And I'll do this because you can't see. This has to be up. Or I will take it and I will open up a brand new window and then watch the video in the other one out of the corner of my eye and just do this. But you can't be making content and you can't be posting anything when you do this. But that's so you saw what I was just doing. It's busy work. You have to do it. And there's no easy way. There's no easy way to do it. You just have to do it. So it's not as easy as just, it just runs itself. No, and then you have to go in, you get notifications and answer people's questions or address their comments to you directly and then kick this person out, Gus says that's funny. I will click a button for you if I want. I will click a button for you if you want. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can invite. Not like that. Not like that. The account holder has to do it. Yeah, I think if you went to my page and clicked on any of them and opened it up, any of the emojis, I don't think it'd allow you to invite somebody. But yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It's just busy work. There's no easy way. You just got to do it. So again, I put in a lot of time and a lot of energy. Okay, what topic's going to be good? Some of this shit I'd rather not deal with, but I gotta make money. Gus says I would help if I could. Yes, I would have to sign in as you. Yeah. Now I can put people on as admins, but I don't think they can send invites like that. Oh, well, they might be able to. I'll have to look into that. Because I can have multiple people do admins. But, yeah, what a pain in the ass. Shit doesn't run itself. And then again, the aggravation. I'm a hands-on kind of guy. Gus says it's up to you. I would volunteer. Thank you. I'll think about it. I'll have to see what they can and can't do. There we go. See what we got here. No, that's not right. They didn't update. Still says 19,222. That's not right. So we're gonna go on the cell phone and we'll see what it says. Yeah, this says 19,247. So yeah, we're still rolling along. Yeah, I might be able to bust 20K this month. But yeah, it's just a lot of stupid stuff. I'm a hands-on guy. I like to keep it clean, but I can't. And I'm not so big that I can just go let the staff handle it. Go. I'll just feed you content and you just put it up, and which is what the big pages do. You think that they're actually doing things like the Hodge twins. They got a big page. You think they're actually posting? They ain't posting shit. They ain't posting shit. They ain't responding to anything. Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, any of the big fish, none of them are, they're not actively involved in their social media pages. And they probably couldn't care. It's like, no, they could not care any less. As long as it's bringing in money and they're getting views, that's fine. They don't take it personally because it's too big. Gus says, screw that, I don't have a cowboy hat. Nope. No, I'll go over to, I'll get a, hey, here we go. Let's see here. Watch this. Let's go on here. Here we go. I can afford this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. 24-piece Western cowboy hat set. Felt country themed. Felt. Yeah, it's probably paper. Look at that. You got the hats and you got the bandanas. Look at that. Gus says I'm a funny guy. What, you don't like that? Come on. What are these? Well, these kind of look like Woody. Yeah, these are the ones that almost look like Woody from Toy Story. Yeah. I'll be darn. You got 12 hats. I can put 12 people on staff. 12 people on staff. Oh, let me see. And that's what? That's $50. That's $50. 12 hats and bandanas. I wonder if we got see here. We got some snap guns here. That's going to be a little. Oh, it's 32. Look at this one. 32. $32. That's the high achievers. I guess I could do that. 32. Look at that. It's got a holster and everything. He says I will draw a line and will not. You got the guns. Okay. Well, that's just you. Not everybody has the guns there, Gus. Gus doesn't want to wear the kerchief around the neck. Ooh, look at that. Oh hell! I could get top earners. I could get him a car. Get him a car every year. Look at that. Ooh, sports car. What the hell kind is that? Looks like a. It's supposed to be a Ferrari. It's a Ferrari. How about that? You want a Ferrari, Gus? A black one? Oh, the black Ferrari. Ooh. Look at that. That's pretty snazzy. Once a year, bonus time. Bonus time. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Ooh. It's a big one. It looks like a Urus. It's for the kids. Pink. I need to get out of there. Oh my goodness. So it's been a hell of a day. It's been a hell of a day. Oh, dinner last night. Last night was a wonderful. Aside, the missus ended up having some stomach problems as the evening wore down. She's doing better today, and it wasn't because of the food. We've both been battling something. But we had a good day. Went for our drive earlier. Went to Shaw's, picked up another roast. Oh my goodness! I got to tell you about the Shaw's experience. Y'all want to hear the Shaw's experience? Oh my goodness. It was not the day. I was already annoyed. And you know, the missus, she doesn't like people. And she hates it when I say that, but she said on our drive yesterday, she goes, you know, people probably think I'm horrible because you say all the time that I don't like people. She says, but today's why I don't like people. Nobody wanted to hear about the Shaw's thing? Okay. Well, we went for a drive afterwards. And what if I told you somebody hit my truck? Do you still not want to hear about the Shaw's thing? Laurel says, I'm right here. I'm right there with her. I say that all the time. I like people when I want to be around them. I'm a very gracious guy. I'm a social guy. Fucking Gus will tell you that. Anybody that's been around me knows I'm a social guy. But people just annoy the living crap out of me. Oh, goodness. Now, I mentioned that somebody... so I get Laurel goes, oh, how bad? Okay. Now I'm going to tell you the Shaw's thing. I'll tell you the Shaw's thing. We pick up wine. We picked up some more wine. We picked up a bunch of stuff. Picked up some stuff for dinner. Oh, we had a good dinner. Oh, my God. Oh, if you haven't done this, you got to do it. Oh, sorry about that. If you haven't done this, you're going to have to do it. But that's at the end of the story. So we picked up stuff for dinner. Picked up some more wine. Got some red wine. 2 whites. 2 whites? Yeah, 2 whites and a red. And some other stuff, some food stuff. And we're going to go check out. And another customer had taken a display, and they had moved it from the aisle area to in front of where, you know, they got the little coolers for the drinks at the end of the aisles. Wine in a box, no. I'm cheap. I'm not that cheap. I like cheap wine. Y'all know me. I like cheap wine, but I don't go that cheap. But okay, shut up, Gus. So they'd move the display, and then they went about their way and stuff like that. So I'm like, well, it's right in front of the little cooler thing for the drinks. You can't go there. So I grabbed it and I slid it out, and I put it on a corner of, they had a table, and it was like pastries, and each side had pastries. So it was like 4, but the corners were empty. So I put it right on the corner. So it wasn't blocking anything. It was just right on the corner. And this elderly gal comes up and she grabs it. She starts moving it, and she looks up at me, and she had to move because she was about half my height. Laura said there's some good wines in a box. They last longer too, as no air gets in it. Look, wine don't last that long around here, so I don't, but whatever. Let me get to my story. So this elderly gal, she looks up at me and she gives me a dirty look, and she goes, "Do you work here or are you a customer?" I'm like, "I'm a customer." She goes, "This can't be over here." I said, "Well, another customer," I tried to tell her, another customer took it and she moved it in front of the cooler, and people couldn't get to the coolers. So what she put it right in front of the cooler too. She's like, "No, it can't be near my table." It's like, oh. I said, "You know what? You can do with it whatever the hell you want to do with it. Merry Christmas." And I went about my day. A crotchety old bitch. The missus, she was none too happy. She's like, "You don't treat customers like that." I was just trying to help out. And I was being nice about shit, and she's gonna bark at me. It's like, "Nah, I don't think so." So that was that, and we leave. We get out to the parking lot. Okay, we're already just, it's like, fucking people. And I back my truck out. And straighten it out and go down. It was about ready, almost up to the intersection. You know, you've got 2 lanes. You got 2 lanes in the parking lot. There's no divider line, but you get the right and the left lane. You know what I'm talking about. And I'm in my lane, and I'm pulling up to the corner. And this other jackwagon, he's coming up from the other end, and he's going to cut on in, and he's cutting my lane off. You know how they cut the end of your lane off? They're driving in your lane to cut the corner. And he was fucking moving, and I stopped. I'm like, that motherfucker's going to hit me. And he kept coming and kept coming. I'm like, he is going to run from my light to my fucking mirror. His truck is going to scrape the entire front quarter panel of my truck if he keeps going. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I couldn't do it. I just had to, like, okay, here it comes. Well, he didn't hit my truck, but his mirror hit my mirror. That's how close he was coming through. He must have missed my front bumper and my quarter panel by under an inch. And his mirror hit my mirror. Well, the mirrors, because they're fold-in mirrors. So he didn't really hurt it, and it's all plastic on the outside. It's a rubbery plastic. And I put it in park, and I opened up the door to see. And I looked in the mirror, okay, it's fine. And he had stopped just past me, and he gets out. And he starts heading back to my truck. He doesn't get quite to the back of my truck. He says, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." He's like, "Okay." And I looked at him and I said, "But you know what? You really need to pay attention when you're turning corners." And he looked back at me, goes, "You too." I'm like, "Me too?" I said, "No, I'm fine." He cut me off. I didn't cut him off. He got in his truck and drove off. You motherfucker. I got in the truck and I told the missus, she's like, "What the hell is wrong with people?" He should have been apologizing profusely. He hit my truck. I was in my lane. And he's going to say, "You too." Like, oh, Jesus. No. We got the fuck out of there. And then we went on our drive. And she's like, "Maybe today's not the best day for a drive." I said, "No, let's go. The weather's decent." So we did a nice loop. We didn't go into the back roads, but we did a nice loop. We went from Concord to past Loudon to the edge of Tilton, then skirted the back way past Tilton, through to Franklin, I think, and then back into Chichester. I think we went through Webster, not Webster. No, what the fuck is the Gus, help me out here. He's the famous dude. He's all over the place. Begins with a W. You go to his birthplace. It's like, this is the birthplace of fucking whatever the W name is. It's not Webster. Is it Webster? No. Is it? No, it's not Webster. I don't think it's Webster. It's over by Chichester. It's the birthplace of freaking somebody. Is it Webster? I didn't think it was Webster. He's got highways and shit named after him. Help me out here, Gus. Says lost me. Here we go. You can go to find his birthplace and shit like that. God, this is going to bother me. Okay, famous people from New Hampshire. Let's say right here. He got a whole freaking highways and shit named after him. Was it Webster? Oh, let's go S. These are all S's. P. Smart. Daniel Webster. Maybe it's Daniel Webster. I don't know where the hell it is. Could have been Daniel. Well, it's a Daniel Webster highway. It's probably Webster. That's probably who it was. Fuck it. It's Daniel Webster. So we went through Webster and through Contoocook, Hopkinton, and then skirted back, just shy of Weir, back into Concord for our loop. And then then we went up to Hooksett and around. So we took the back through by the river. So whatever. So that was our loop. That doesn't mean anything to anybody. It means it to Gus. But yeah, so we had a good time. And so we got home and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Salisbury. It's there. Yeah, it's in Salisbury. Yeah. So you got Franklin, Salisbury, Webster, Contoocook, Hopkinton. Shoot on back. Sound right? Something like that. So yeah, we did a nice lazy loop on 120. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I did reckon it was some road. It was some road. Yeah, I meander when I drive. So okay, whatever. So we got home and putted around the house and stuff like. Then it was dinner time. Oh my God, dinner was so good. Oh, It is better than what you think. You hear about it and you go, oh, I bet you that's good. Oh, it's better than what you think. We made giant, I don't know, kind of, the big mushrooms. You know those big mushrooms? What do you call those damn big mushrooms? They're about this big around. You know, they're 5 to 6 inches around. Mushroom caps. We got those. Got enough for 2 apiece. The kids were over and stuff, so we had enough for 2 apiece. You know, you'd cut off the stem on the inside. And now this is how we did it. We took them, and the missus, she brushed them all down with seasoned oil. Italian seasoning oil. And then when that was done, I put salt on them. You got to, because mushrooms you got to use a lot. So a lot of salt. Excuse me. Some onion powder. Some Italian seasonings. You put a lot on. And we put it in the oven. And we baked it for, I think, just over 10 minutes. And they were on a cookie sheet, you know, the wire ones, so it keeps it off of the regular cookie sheet. It's like a dryer sheet. Cookie, I don't know what the fuck they're called. What are they called? Those cookie sheets. It's a cookie rack. Is it called a cookie rack? Pie rack? I don't know. It's wire, and it's on little legs. And you put your cookies on it to dry them, to cool them off, to dry them. You put them on. Well, we had that over a regular cookie sheet, and all of our mushroom caps on that. And we took them out, and I took a fork, because mushrooms, wire rack. Yeah, it's a wire rack. I didn't know. Yes, it's a wire rack. I didn't know if it had a special name. It was a rack made of wire. That's what we had. It was silver. Stainless steel wire. We had our mushroom caps on there. Big ones. But mushrooms have a lot of water in them. So when they come out, then I take a fork and I poke them through the center of the mushroom. So all the water comes draining out the bottom. And it's in the cookie sheet now. But it's not inside the mushroom caps. Okay? So like, okay, this is good. Then I took some pizza sauce. And I put plenty of pizza sauce on all of the mushroom caps. Gus says Laurel slapped him. So I put pizza sauce. Shut up, Gus. I put pizza sauce on all the, just liberally put a lot of shit on there. And then I asked everybody, what do you want on it? So mine, so pizza sauce, and then I put diced onions, a lot of them, diced peppers, a lot of them, mozzarella cheese, pepperonis. That was mine. The missus had the same thing. And the others had just cheese and pepperonis. Laura says, I think I'm going to have to. What? Have one of these things? Yes. Don't slap me. I'm a delicate man. So yeah, so everybody got theirs fixed the way they wanted them, and then back into the oven it went for another about 15, 20 minutes. And we took them out, put them on their plates, have a fork and a knife. Oh my God. And I had 3, nobody else wanted garlic toast. I had 3 things of garlic toast with mine. So I had the 2 giant mushroom caps pizzas and 3 garlic toasts in my beer. Oh my God. It was so good. It was so good. What I tell them, and I told the kids too, I said, if you do this, because it's really easy to do, you got to put way more seasonings on your mushroom than you think you need, because mushrooms don't have a lot of flavor. So you got to really put it on there. But oh man, that was so good. It was better than, it wasn't like, not to die for, but it was like, oh man, it was way better than I was expecting. It was really good. So yeah, now do what I did. Make them for yourself. Don't forget to put it on them cookie cooler rack thingies. Yeah, stainless steel wire racks. Damn it. Fucking with me. It's been a long day. Leave me alone. But that's what we had. And then I picked out my whiskey. I went with a Yellowstone. Oh, here we go. Another adventure. I'm like, don't bother coming out yet, because I got to get the fire started, and I don't know how long it's going to take. So just let me get it started before y'all come out. So I grabbed my bottle of whiskey. It was a Yellowstone American single malt. That's basically, it's Scotch made in the U.S. Unpeated. Awesome stuff. 108 proof. It's beautiful pour. So brought that out. Got my Glencairn glass. Got my Ghirardelli's chocolate. Put it in my vest. Put my duster on. What do we got here? Who wants to be in here? Nope. Somebody with Chinese writing wants to enter, so we're going to close him out. It's like it's not Gus. So put on my duster. Went out. Went to build the fire. I couldn't find... Was not me. No, it wasn't you. Couldn't find my torch. You know, I got a torch. Couldn't find my torch. I'm like, did somebody come into the Frankenzebo and take my torch? Oh, those motherfuckers. They better not. That's a weird thing to take. That's weird. I couldn't find it. But whatever. I used some paper towels after I got everything done, and I threw a couple fire starter bundles of shit. They're kind of a waxy, looks like straw, but it's not. Threw that in there. And it started up fine. It was fine. I said, okay, come on out. It's doing good. And the kids came out, and the missus came out, and they were there. And I said, I can't find my damn torch. I looked in the shed. I couldn't find it. It's a fucker. I can't get it. I'll just look for it someplace else. So my youngest, she went to the hoop shed, and she's like, is it in here? I said, there wouldn't be any reason for it to be in there. It doesn't make any sense. So she put her flashlight, her cell phone flashlight, and she starts going around. I'm like, I just don't know. And I'm like, oh, you freaking idiot. Yeah, it was on top of my wood splitter in the hoop shed. Remember I told you that the auger area in the bottom of my snowblower was all filled up with ice? And that I cleared it? Well, I loosened it up using my blowtorch. And then I chipped the rest out. And when I was done, I didn't put it back in the Frankenzebo. I put it on top of my wood splitter. I'm like, well, there we go. So, found that. So that's back in the Frankenzebo again. So everybody came in, and it was a beautiful fire. It was just wonderful. I tell you, that split wood is just burning really, really good. Really good. Really good. Love that splitter. I got I think it's called a Built Right splitter. Gus, so it was your fault. It was my fault. I was just not I haven't had a good 4 or 5 days. I have, with aggravation online and other issues, I have not had a good 4 or 5 days. Stomach problems, and wasn't good. So that was my night. So it was fine. It was like, okay, we all enjoyed the fire. It was wonderful. No smoke. Just great. We all saw the picture. Let me see here. See the picture. See people. Picture. See the picture. There we go. No, it's not it. Where is it? Where's my picture? Dang it. Here we go. There's my Yellowstone American single malt whiskey. That's good stuff. It's good stuff. It ain't cheap, but it's good stuff. And there I am, me and my vest. See, I got my bolo tie. The missus likes all the ties. She's like, yeah, she likes them. Gus said, how did the cover work? Yeah, I didn't I didn't notice it smoke. I waited till everybody left this last time, and I put it on, and I didn't notice smoke like it was the last time. So I'm sure that it's getting better. But there I am with my duster, my slick, in my vest, and my bolo, and my shirt, and my whiskey, and my hat, and in the Frankenzebo, having a good time. Having a good time. We love our Frankenzebo. It's redneck, but she works. She works quite well. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's quiet. You're like, well, John's been having a rough time. Yes. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Thought about going into my former employer and saying, "Hey, motherfuckers, how you doing?" Because it's their busy season. But nah, ain't worth my time. It is not worth it. Gus says, I know they all shut up. Yeah, everybody got quiet. They should, talking about Laurel slapping me and shit. And it's like, man, rough crowd today. Rough crowd today. But yeah, I've been playing the guitar and sussing out some things, some songs for you folks. Bunch of new ones. Laura says, yes, it is a rough crowd. Got to tell you, Laurel, the missus said she'd like to meet you. Not that she has anything against any of the other gals out there, but So what else? What else we got going? What we got? Peggy says I'm having fun watching the John, Gus, and Laurel show. My goodness. It's a rough room. Rough crowd. Don't make me slap a fool. A pity fool. A pity the fool. Gus says, so after today, the days are getting longer. Yes. Are they? We reached our equinox. Is that what they did? This weather, man, this weather. It's good to have all the snow and ice finally off the driveway because I didn't clear it right the first time because the blower was bad. But, man, to go from 50 below to 50 degrees. Oh, my God. You're welcome, Laurel. See if anybody caught that one. Oh, goodness. Yep. Gus says, yes, I did. Can't wait for Christmas. We got the kids some nice stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but there's something I've been wanting. The youngest have been wanting to get her something for about a year and a half, and I got it. I can't say just in case she listens to the show. I can't say what it is. I told her, I said, I think you're going to like it. I've been wanting to get it for you for a year and a half. It's pretty cool. It ain't cheap. It's not super expensive either, but it ain't cheap. David Inglow. Sorry, David Inglow. Don't know you. Gonna close that out too. I'm trying to get in there. Peggy says, same here in KC for the next week or so. What, the warm weather? Yeah, we're getting cold again, but yeah, just rain and wind. We had rain and wind. The hoop shed, she doing fine. She ain't blown over this year. Last fall, she blew over, wrecked the damn thing. I had to rebuild it. Excuse me. She ain't perfect yet. I got to cinch some other stuff down, but she'll be good. She'll be good. The Franken Zebo was the big thing to get, and she's good. She's good. Judy says 70s for Christmas. They're in Oklahoma. Wow. I want a good dusting of snow before Thursday, because that's Christmas. Good dusting of snow. Because I see the grass now. I just want it to be snow. So here you go. We're going to do a Wednesday show, or are we going to skip it? Let's see a calendar. See a calendar. Oh, shit. And then New Year's Eve is next Wednesday. We going to do a New Year's Eve show? We're going to do a New Year's Eve show. So let you folks decide whether we do a Christmas Eve. That's the 24th. Wednesday is a Christmas Eve. You want to do a Christmas Eve show or not? Gus says he won't be here, going over to my son's house. Okay, which one? This Wednesday or next Wednesday? Laurel says 63 for Christmas there. So do you want a Christmas Eve show or not? Okay, Peggy said we celebrate on Christmas Eve, so I can't join in. Not Christmas Eve, too much to do. Okay, we're gonna put off a Christmas Eve show then. We won't have one. Now how about New Year's Eve? Y'all up for a New Year's Eve? Because I mean, I'd hate to go, a whole week without one. Oh, but then Sunday, I forgot, we got another. So we're not going to do one here, but then we got Sunday. Laurel says she's down for New Year's Eve. So, okay, so tentatively, we're still going to do a New Year's Eve show, and we've got next Sunday anyways. I forgot that we had next Sunday. So we won't do one. I'll put out an announcement tomorrow that we're not going to be doing a new Christmas Eve show. I'll try to get at least one more Christmassy song before Christmas, because I ain't going to record on Christmas. So then we'll do Sunday and then New Year's Eve. So there we go. There we go. Laura says that will be nice. I don't know. It might be nice. I don't know. I might fuck it up. I'm not a good slow player. A lot of Christmas songs are slow, and then some of them are just too freaky fast. But so we'll figure out what it is. I already got two religious-y Christmas songs, so I might just do a secular song. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see what I can get up for you guys this week. before Christmas Eve. And try not to bother too much people with the amplifier hiss. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I don't think the hiss is that loud. Find a faster one that's happy. I'll see. I'll see what I can find. I've been playing faster songs. Jolene, Superstition. I got a bunch of them. I've been working. I just run through. I just didn't feel like recording them, so I just run through them. Laurel says, tell them to go to hell. I didn't notice the hiss. Frosty the Snowman, says Gus. Judy says, my 5-month-old grandson is in the hospital with RSV, so I'm sure that's where I'll be. Prayers are definitely accepted and appreciated. Oh, yes, prayers. Everybody get them prayers out for Judy and her 5-month-old grandson. Hope it all works out well. But no, it's like one guy was like, "Oh, there's something wrong with there's something wrong with your audio." And so I'm like, "What the hell?" Oh, the hiss. It's like you've never been to a live concert. You've never. I mean, he had a guitar in his profile, but it looked like it was just an acoustic. So maybe he doesn't play plugged. It's like, yeah, amps will have hiss. Electric guitars on a classic single coil pickup will have a 50 cycle hum. Just what they do. That's what the humbuckers are there to counteract. But Lois says definitely be praying for him. Indeed, we will. But it's like that's what it sounds like when you're in my living room. That's what it sounds like. You're gonna have hiss. I didn't think it was so loud that you couldn't hear the music. Now, some of the songs that I have, I need to increase my volume compared to the backing track. But the hiss had never stopped me from hearing the song. Hell, and I leave my mistakes in when I honk a note or I hit a string a little too hard. That's the way it is when it's live. Judy says, thank you, Laurel. He's in serious shape. RSV. What is RSV? RSV. Respiratory. Oh my God, I can't say that other word. Synctal. What the hell? SYNCYTIAL. Synctile virus. How the hell do you pronounce that? Let's see here. I'll put it in here. Yeah, look at that second word. How the I don't know. I can't pronounce that word. It doesn't sound very nice, but respiratory Bob virus. David Igbo entered the waiting room. David Igbo. David, you got to talk in the room. I don't just let people in. So I just closed that down again. Cal. Judy says it's very serious. He's not doing well. Well, I hope he gets better. I hope he gets better than me trying to pronounce that damn word. Gus says it is bad. Kids under a year old get it. That's what I'm reading here. You're pretty they're infants. Infants get it. human respiratory, and then they use that same damn word again, something virus. And human, oh, Jesus, that's a big long one, whatever it is. So it's also called something that's harder to pronounce than its normal name. It's a virus that causes infections of the respiratory tract. It is a negative sense, single-stranded RNA virus. That's what they say it is. That they've got to put every damn letter in the name. They have to give him maxed out oxygen. It's awful. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Gus says one of my daughters had it. It was scary. She almost died. Well, I hope the little feller comes through. Hope the little feller comes through. Oh shit, I had bumped my volumes. There we go. Well, I don't know where to go after that. I don't know where to go after that. Hope he pulls through. Peggy says, I'm sorry, Judy. Heart high five, heart high five. No, I think those are prayers. Because that's not appropriate. Okay, Jennifer wants to know, instead of referring to retards as retarded, because I'd post about people, yeah. She says, may I suggest we start referring to them as being Walsy? Like in, he didn't get enough oxygen at birth, and now he's a little Walsy. Yeah, Walsy. Yeah, I could do that. Walsy. Gus says, so I guess we're getting about 2 to 4 inches of snow tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Good. I can deal with that. Judy says, thank you. His name is Cashton. Did I spell that? Did I spell that right? Did I pronounce that right? Cashton? Cashton. God knows his name. She says, yes, sir. Y'all, I said earlier, I got a badge in the back room. I earned a badge. I've earned the Rising Contributor badge in the Cowboys back room. Yeehaw. You know where that comes from? Yeehaw. It's not really yeehaw. It's gee and ha. Gee and ha. Changed to yeehaw. They weren't done the same time. One's right and one's left for driving oxen. Gee and ha. Ha, ha, ha. And they move to the right. Guy, and they go to the left. Guy and Ha. Another bit of information doesn't help anybody out. Just useless information. Well, unless if you're going to be driving, I guess. If you're going to be driving. Oxen. Mm-hmm. So what else we got going on? What else do we have going on? Let's get on. No, stop it. This is a family show. Mm-hmm. Let's see, did I miss something? Oh, yeah. Oh, I already talked about that. Georgia, they've admitted that everything that was claimed about their election was true. Oh, gee. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She says, thank you, Peggy. It means everything to me. So what else? We're not going to do a show this Wednesday. We'll do it Sunday and then New Year's Eve. I don't think it's going to be a till midnight show. Definitely not for a bunch of you folks. You guys are in different time zones. It'll probably be about the same time that we normally do it. And heck, me and the missus ain't done shit for New Year's for ages. Oh my goodness, I don't even know. Trying to think whether we've ever been out for New Year's. Now we've stayed up because we had kids and everything. We've stayed up, welcomed it in, had some drinks and some food, and watched TV. Watched the ball at Times Square drop. But it's been ages since we even did that. I mean, we could, I guess. Laurel says, I usually fall asleep. Yeah. The missus, she's almost always asleep by then. Gus says, we will stay up, but that's it. Yeah, well, I mean, I could lay in bed. Lay in bed and, oh, heck, I don't know whether, we got some free channels, I guess. See if we got a free channel that's going to be playing the ball dropping in New York and New York City, the Times Square. Can do that. I get maybe. I don't know. It's another day. It's another day. Another evening. Yeah. France has canceled their concert. I posted about that on the river and the main drive there. First year ever since they started doing their concert, they're not doing it. Why? Muslim extremists and criminals. That's why. They don't think it's safe. So they're going to do the fireworks, but they said directly after the fireworks, go home. So they're not doing it. They're not doing the till midnight thing. First time. It's like, yeah, you let all those you let all those folks in. You have all those folks in. So we'll see. We'll see how many attacks are out there this year. We'll see. Goodness gracious. Peggy says my grandson and I watched Twilight Zone on Sci-Fi. Great memories. Yeah. Yeah. Good old black and white ones. Judy says, what's really sad, the world has changed. I don't even trust a day out at Walmart anymore. I trust it. I go anywhere. I don't care. Watched a video today about, it's a white feller, and he is in a fast food joint, right? And this black chick comes in, and she's all pissed off, and she's causing problems, and then she talked to the staff about him and shit like that. I guess the kid had called her a bitch. Well, what it was is she had parked her vehicle in 2 parking spaces. So he just took out his camera to take a picture of it like that, and she started barking at him, and he called her a bitch, and he went in, he got his food, and he was going to eat. So then she comes in claiming that he's harassing her, and he's like, look, you came in here after me. I'm in here. You just came in here. So she leaves, right? After she tries to get the staff they were black too. Tries to get the staff on her side, and they just weren't getting involved. A little bit later, a black feller comes in, gets up in the kid's face. Oh, why'd you call my wife a bitch? And Judy says, oh gosh, I watched that. How funny. Yeah. Now tell me if I say it wrong. So he gets up in her face. He gets and I guess he's a little guy. You could see how small he is when he leaves. He 5'0". But he's getting up in the white kid's face, and he's like, why'd you call my wife a bitch? So he explained it to him. And he had to do it. He kept saying, and he's like, well, what are you going to do? What do you want to do? Why'd you call her? He said, I already told you. Like, he told her like 4 or 5 times, and he wasn't getting because she took and he brought up, that's her car. I don't care whose car it is. Oh, I paid for it. I don't care. Didn't matter whose car it was. And I was told him, it doesn't matter whose car it was. Could be her car, her hubby's car, or their brother's car. Could it be a rental car? Doesn't fucking matter. What matters is she parked in 2 spots. And then wants to cause a problem. And she didn't like it because she got called a bitch. Okay. So her feller comes in, and he's trying to, and the kid told him, he said, I got freedom of speech. I can say whatever the fuck I want. And that's what he said, whatever the fuck I want. So the guy's like, yeah, well, I'm going to do anything I want to. And he's like, well, what are you going to do? So they go back and forth. So the black feller, he ends up leaving. And he goes, I'll be back. It's like, okay. But that's as far as I don't know if he came back. Judy, did you know if he ever came back? Because if it was me, I'd be like, I'd look over at the staff at the store, and I'd go, at the restaurant thing, I'd go, you might want to call the police because somebody's going to get shot. And it ain't me. Because y'all know me. I go strapped. I don't play those games. And it was great to see somebody not back down. People out there, they just think that barking at somebody is going to make them back down, and they're going to be afraid. Well, no, sorry. The world doesn't always work like that. That bluster don't work. Judy says, no, but I'm pretty sure he didn't. Yeah, I'll be back. And I'll be like, I'll be here. Bring a buddy or two. Because that's the way I am. That's just the way I am. I told you about the hospital thing, and two security guards come in, and I just laughed at them. I'm sitting in the back of the room in the chair. I laugh. I'm like, oh, you're going to need a lot more than that. They didn't want to push it, but yeah. Judy says it was awesome to see him not back down. Right. He was even nicer than I would have been. I'd go, okay, let's figure this out. Let's sort it out. The kid was being nice. He was being nice, but he was not backing down. Peggy says, so tired of black entitlement. Yeah. It's like, oh, you think because you're black that you're tough? Dude. Don't believe your hype. I've seen that shit. Again, y'all know my background. I've seen so many black guys get their asses whooped because they think that black is like tattoos. See that with tattooed guys too. They think that it makes them Superman. It's like, you do know it's ink, right? You're fat with tattoos. You ain't tough. You're fat with tattoos. Well, a lot of black people get that too. So I'm black and I'm bad. And it's like, but see, they play that two ways. They want to make everybody believe that they're the baddest things on earth. They're fucking King Kong. But on the other hand, if you treat them like the thug that they're trying to pretend to be, then they claim that that's racist. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Which way do you want it? Which way do you want it? Do you want to be King Kong? Or do you just want to be a nice social guy? If you start acting like a thug, I'm going to treat you like a thug. Just the way it is. And as they say, homie, don't play that game. It's like, yeah, bring some buddies with you. You want to get shot or stabbed? That I can do slicey dicey too. That's fine. But no, I don't play that game. And the kid was nice. The kid was really nice. He wasn't playing with him. But he was nice. He was civil. Much nicer than I would have been. Of course, if I had stood up, I'd have been twice as tall as he is. But yeah, fatigue, it's real. It's real. People aren't having it anymore. No. Like the kid told his wife, take her ghetto shit someplace else. Yeah, her husband was like, yeah, he's like, the kid's asking, what do you want to do? We can both go to jail. And he's like, yeah, I don't care. Let's go to, he said, that's ghetto. When you don't care that you're going to go to jail. That's ghetto. It's fucking ghetto. People are tired of it. Judy said, LOL, it was really great. Oh, it's like, good on you, kid. Good on you. He's supposed to be a white kid. He almost sounded Asian or something. I don't know. He had a weird accent. Didn't he have kind of an accent? I couldn't place it. He didn't sound like Iowa. Or something like that. But you could tell he was white. He had kind of a weird accent. Peggy says, I have a CCW and would have shown it. Well, like, I open carry. And as soon as I stood up, you better be observant. You better be observant. Yeah, I open carry. But yeah. Gonna bark. The missus has seen people bark at me. I just, dude, stop. I had one guy jumping around like a damn chimpanzee, but he wasn't a black guy. He was a white guy. Jumping around, banging on door sills and shit. Like, it's like, dude, I'm not a door sill. I'm over here. It's like, I know I pissed you off. That's fine. It's good. Yeah. People are funny. Oh. At some point we don't play. Yeah, I don't play. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna put you in the hospital or the morgue. I'm not gonna fight you. So it's like, oh, you're blustering. Why would I bluster? Bluster is, yeah, I'm going to kick your ass. No, I'm not going to do that shit. People don't realize how easy it is to fuck somebody up. It's difficult to just fight somebody. The same way as like when I was working the job. It's difficult to control somebody. It's easy to kick their ass and just lay them out. If you're not wanting to play, it's easy to end something pretty quickly. People don't realize that. Judy says, I don't play. I feel the same as Cowboy. Yeah. It's like, because, look. It takes too long to heal. Does that sound like somebody that's just fucking puffing up? No, it takes too long to heal. I can't afford to hurt myself. I ain't going to trade blows with you. I ain't 30 years old anymore. Good bit older. I ain't going to dance. So, Gus says, I don't say a word. Why would I? See, I do. I let people know. It's like, dude, just go away. Stop. We'll play it out. We'll play it out. But I ain't going to back down, and I ain't going to, no. Not in the mood. You see the dark come over my face, just walk away. Just walk away. If I'm smiling, you're fine. Like this, you're fine. You see me go cold. Got some shit coming. But, like I said, it doesn't really happen. It's happened a couple times over the years, recent years. That's not including on the job. On the job is different. I mean, you're going to tussle. It's a pain in the ass. But yeah, in just normal encounters, yeah, it doesn't happen that often. It's always funny when it does. It's like, what are you going to do? But that kid handled it good. That was good. If you can find that, go ahead and YouTube it and see if you can find it. I think I saw it on the Hodge twins on their. Where'd you see it, Judy? I think I saw the Hodge twins comment on that one. Peggy says, I'm with Gus. I think the elders are easy targets. Oh, they think the elders are easy targets. Yeah, some could. I tell people don't look like a target. There's ways around it. Yeah, the Hodge twins. So we saw it at the same. Did you see it today? That's when I saw it. That's when it hit my feed. I think it was earlier today. I laughed my ass off. Turned the laptop around, showed it to the missus, played it. They're entertaining, but I got to tell you, I don't find them that funny. They're entertaining, but they're not funny. And I've seen their stand-up. They're not that funny. Judy says it was a couple days ago, I believe. Yeah. I saw it today. But they put out some interesting stuff. It's 10 o'clock. Yeah, so go and check out their channel on YouTube. It'll be up there. If she saw it a couple days ago, it shouldn't be that far down in their listing. And give it a watch. It's funny. It's funny. That old boy almost got himself fucked up. And I ain't talking about the white boy. Judy says, I don't watch all their stuff, but I like some of it. Yeah, I don't follow them, but their stuff hits my feeds. But you know how it goes. If you see one or two of their videos, then they start sliding more in. So That's nice sometimes, but other times it's a pain in the ass. You watch like something off. You don't normally watch it. But it's okay, I'll watch this, and then suddenly your feed is full of their shit. And it's like, no. I don't want to watch. No, stop it. But it's there. It's there. Yep. I think Laurel went to sleep. But it's 10 o'clock. Thank you all for dealing with me tonight. I was in a mood. Not as bad as sometimes, but it was earned. Oh, Jesus, people are stupid. Laura says, no, I didn't. Okay. Sorry, gal. Little lady. Laura's just listening and laughing. Gus says, I am starting to yawn a bit. No shit. It's 10 o'clock. I'm surprised you didn't pass out already, Gus. You freaking lightweight. You take 2 naps a day and getting near 10 o'clock, Gus is going to go to sleep. He says, Merry Christmas to everyone. Yes, Merry Christmas. I'll be giving you a call before then anyways, Gus. We'll all be praying for Judy's grandchild. Peggy says, good night all, and thank you, John. You're most welcome, Peggy. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you, everybody, for joining the show. So, again, no New Year's Eve show. We'll do it Sunday, and then we'll do Christmas Eve. No Christmas Eve show. Fucking New Year's. Then we'll do Sunday, and then we'll do a New Year's Eve show. But it's probably not going to be till midnight. And y'all know me. I'm on the East Coast, so people joining it on the West Coast. Yeah, we ain't going to midnight. Judy says, thank you, Cowboy. It was a much needed show. I appreciated all of your prayers. Oh, see you next time. You better be seeing me next time. Hit the like button. Yeah, people say, hit the like button. I don't, whatever. Ain't nobody seeing the show. We got to get more people. I mentioned it on my Facebook page, and Facebook does not push the show stuff. It's weird. I think I need to make a special post about it and just explain like I did before, because I don't think a lot of people understand the show's going on. But I'll be up bright and early tomorrow morning. You said 2 to 4 inches. God, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Like, share, subscribe. Bring your friends. Stop in at my Facebook page. See all the good stuff that you're missing. Judy says, Merry Christmas all. Christ is King. Christ is King. I'll try to get at least one more decent Christmas song in before New Year's Eve. Christmas Eve. Dang it. Christmas Eve. But I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Next show will be next Sunday. Y'all get some rest. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. And God bless and take care.